Food plays a very important role in the human body, and research shows that for humans to remain in good health, they must eat right. And to increase the shelf life of many of these foods that we consume, many have adopted various techniques of preserving food. Some of these methods are as old as life itself, for example, sunning, drying, salting, refrigerating, canning, etc. Fermentation of food is another way that many adopt. Some food items used for this preservation method include alcohol and non-alcoholic drinks, bread, and yogurt, just to mention a few. Some have expressed the concern that fermentation method of food preservation may be harmful to the human body. How true is this?
In fermenting a food, you're trying to remove extracts that are not to be in that food. How do you achieve that when you want to remove extracts from a food? Now, this extract could not necessarily be harmful substances, no. They are natural compounds in that plant, but as I said earlier, the body does not need them. Now, you want to reduce this extract in that food, that once the body takes them in, it becomes an issue. I give an instance now. You are giving beans. Why do you soak beans? You need to soak beans to remove the hulls. And those hulls are the outer skin of that beans. Now, when you leave the outer skin of the beans, this is the part that the body does not require. It's a whole grain. Now, the body does not require that grain because it has the raffinose, starches, and all those parts of carbohydrate that is not what we want. We are looking for complex, simple carbohydrate and disaccharide. Now, these are not part of it. These ones are the ones that the plants use for themselves. Now, if you leave those things without dehulling them, what will it do? They begin to have issues when they release themselves to the bloodstream.
In a growing population like Nigeria with seemingly infinite demand for food, now more than ever before, more people are advised to preserve food to prevent wastage. Statistics show that only about 25.9% of the public are acquainted with the fermentation mode of preservation. Some individuals worry that some of the chemicals used for storage may be harmful to humans. Research shows that the fermentation process involves the oxidation of carbohydrate to generate a range of products by limiting the growth of spoilage and scarcity.
Please be conscious of the hygiene of those food products. And let's also talk to ourselves, we vendors, food industries. What do we add to our foods? Remember the public, remember yourself first. Tell yourself, if I do this to myself, is it healthy to doing it for someone else? Some people do a lot of magic. That is, the magic is so deep. Somebody's adding sugar to a sour tomatoes because he wants to improve the taste of that tomato, so the people eating it will not know that that tomato is sour. How safe can it be? And remember, our consciences will tell us. Lastly, let's understand something.